Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is S. Vishnuvardhan, lecturer in Mechanical Department, Government Polytechnic, Vaddepalli. My subject is Manufacturing Technology for 4th semester CE 60 CE 18 Chem 405 Manufacturing Technology. My topic name is Press Tools. The topic is the die set and its details. The the die set is very important for producing a required shapes. Die set is very important for every uh, to manufacturing a shapes for the it is used in sheet metal workshops, and die set is the complete die set consists of a punch is very important. Punch and a die is attached on the work table, and the punch is also attached to the ram, and some other accessories which are described in this section later. Perfect alignment of punch and die is most important for satisfactory working of punch. Accessories of die set provides the required alignment. Alignment it is a to assembling the two sets, assembling the punch and a die, and a rigidity to the system and improve accuracy of the system performance. These accessories are the finished parts, removal of waste. The die accessories are shown in figure. These are described below. This is the ram, die bushes, punch holder, post guide, die block, blank, ejector pins, bolster plate, stock material, die shoe, stripper, and punch. First one is the punch holder. Punch holder it is also known by its other name, upper shoe of die set. Punch holder is clamped to the ram of press. It holds the punch below it. Means workpiece is located on the die set at the point on the workpiece, on the work table. The die choose a punch is comes downward, and it can be single stroke. Again it get a required shape of the die. Next one is the punch. Punch is attached to the top portion of the ram, and it can be strokes single stroke on the die, then it gets a required shape of the workpiece. The main tool of die assembly which directly comes in contact of workpiece during its processing. Its details have already been described. Then die holder. Die holder it is also called a die shoe. It's working as support for the die block, and it is rigidity fastened to the bolster plate of the press. Stops are used for maintaining correct spacing of the sheet metal when it is fed below the punch to maintain the quality of output. Means where where is located the workpiece, then it is located on the work table. There is no distortion or there is no change the shapes by using the stoppers while during the punching operation, then it is called using the punch. It is very important for punch to maintain the quality of output. These restrict the feed of stock, means it is a workpiece to predetermine length each time without doing any precise measurements. Normally, two types of stops are used: bottom stop and lever stop. First one is the bottom stop. Bottom stop is a type of mechanical mechanism. These mechanism stops the movement of punch after end of each cut. A button is located in such a manner when when fresh stock is fed to die. The bottom is pressed due to the impact of the feed stock, indicating feeding of true length of the stock. This way, the mechanism also acts as a fixture. Pressing of button enables the system ready for next cutting action. The bottom stop is used in hand presses and in slow acting power presses. And next one is the lever stop. This mechanism operates with the help of lever after the completion of one cut. One cut. The stop mechanism stops the downwards movement of the punch for next cut when fresh stock is feed, it is stopped by a lever after feeding it up to certain length. The lever also enables the punch to move for cut. Next one is the pilots. Pilot is used for correct location of blank when it is fed by mechanical means. The pilot enters into the previously pierced hole and moves the blank to the correct position to be finally spaced by the stops. Normally, pilots are fitted to the punch holder. Strippers. Strippers is used to discard the workpiece outside of the press after the completion of cutting forming operation. And stripper is a metal plate used to strip the metal of the punch of the return stroke. It is mounted over the die with a clearance hole for the punch to pass through. After the cutting, when punch follows upward stroke, the blank is stripped out from the punch cutting edge and prevents it from being lifted along with the punch. This action of prevention is performed by the stripper. Next one is the knockout. Knockout is also a type of stripper. It is also one type of a stripper which is used to generally in case of inverted dice. Inverted die is a attached to the punch holder and the punch is carried onto the die shoe attached to the bolster. As the ram descends, the blank is cut off from the strip on the upward stroke of the ram. The schedule pushes the blank out of the die opening and the stripper forces the scrap strip of the punch. Design of inverted dice is complicated and its cost is high. However, there is little possibility of thin blanks being bent and the cutting edges need less grinding. That is the inverted die operation. And the punch cutting edge prevents it from being lifted along with the punch strip. And knockouts is the after completion of cutting action, the blank is ejected by the knockout plate out of cutting edge. Guidepost. Accurate alignment. Accurate alignment between die opening and punch movement is very important. Guideposts are used for correct alignment of punch and die shoe. There is no distortion of the die and punch. If some distortion of the punch and die, it cannot be quality piece produces. Quality pieces it cannot be produced. Then punch plate. Punch plate is also known as punch retainer. This is fixed to the punch holder. Punch plate serves as a guide way to hold the punch in right position and properly aligned. This makes the replacement of punch quick and correct. Backing plate. Backing plate is used to distribute pressure uniformly over the whole area, means maintain from uniform stresses. It prevents the stress concentration of any portion of punch holder. This is generally made of hardened steel inserted between the punch and punch holder. Punch is located in punch holder. Die retainer. The purpose of die retainer is same, that is of punch plate and punch holder. Die retainer is fixed to the bed, means it is a base. Base it is made of grey cast iron or cast iron. It is control the vibrations of the during operations of the press to hold the die block in correct alignment. With the movement of punch in some specific cases, die shoe itself work as die retainer. Next one is the methods of die supporting. Methods of die supporting is very important for locating at the workpiece workpiece and to manufacturing at a particular place of the workpieces. Die is normally held in die holder which is clamped to the bolster plate mounted on the table or base of the press. Three different methods of securing die block to the die holder. That is, the method 1 is the die block is secured at the die holder by 4 set screws shown in figure at the 4 sides. Here only one screw is shown. The position of the die is correctly located at the by using the dowel pin. This is the dowel pin. And method 2, the die block is secured by the set screw at the bottom of the die holder as shown in this figure. This is the figure 2. And figure 3, die block is secured by an edge which is clamped to the die holder by set screw as shown in figure. This is the wedge, die block, die holder and set screw. Next one is the classification of dies. Classification of single operation dies and multi operation dies. Single operation dies are designed to perform only a single operation in which each stroke of the RAM. Next one is the multiple operation dies. It is designed to perform more than one single operation die operation in each stroke of length. Cutting dies. Cutting dies are meant to cut sheet metal into blocks. The operation performed so is named as blanking operation. Blanking operation. What is mean blanking operation? Blanking operation is a sub process of cutting out desired shape from the strip or sheet by a single blow of the punch. The product of blanking is a finished product or may be used for subsequent cold forming process. Blanking operation and piercing operation is a cold working and cold forming process. The sheet left with a hole on the dies goes as waste. The size of die determines the size of blanked part and clearance should be given to the punch. Blanking is usually faster and most economical process to flat parts, particularly in large quantities. And cutting dies, these dies and concerned punches are given specific angles to their edges. These are used for operation based on cutting of metal by shearing action. Next one is the forming die. Forming die is the one type of die operation and forming die, these dies are used to change two shapes of workpiece material by deforming action. No cutting takes place in these dies. These dies are used to change the shape and size related configuration of planks. As there is a classification of single operation dice, multi operation dice or can also be classified. First one is a compound die. Compound die, two or more cutting actions operations can be executed in a single stroke of the length of the RAM. Compound die, when the RAM descends, the blanking and piercing operations are performed simultaneously. When the two operations at the same time can be performed in the compound die missions. For blanking operation, the punch used for piercing becomes die. Blanking is done in opposite direction to that of piercing. This die is very economical. It leads to saving in floor space and power space, and accuracy of the part produced is higher. Next one is the combination die. Combination die, as indicated by their names, these dies are meant to combination of two or more operations simultaneously. These may be cutting action followed by forming operation. All the operations are done in a single action of the RAM. In combination die, it is similar to compound die, except that in combination die the cutting operation is combined with forming operation. These operations are performed in a single stroke of RAM at a different stations. Next one is the progressive die. Progressive die or follow on die is used for batch production of small to medium size components. In progressive die, two cutting operations, that is the blanking and piercing, are performed at a different stations by using separate punch and die. For each operation, the cost of production, the cost of performed at a different stations by using separate punch and die for each operation. The cost of progressive die is high and is used for high rate of production. The scrap produced is high in progressive dies. The strip is fed to the first station where the piercing is done. When the RAM ascends, the strip is then fed to the second station under blanking punch. During the stroke of press, blanking is performed at second station while piercing at the first station. From then on, each stroke of the press will produce a complete component, means washer used, as the strip is formed is fed across by the same amount. And the in progressive dies able to progressive actions on the workpieces, like one operation followed by another operation and so on, blanking and piercing operations. And operations is performed at one point and then the workpiece is shifted to another working point in each stroke of RAM. Another classified of dies is also possible on the basis of specific operations that can be performed on them. The classification of progressive dies, that is the sharing operation, drawing operation, bending operation and squeezing operations. First one is the sharing operation. Sharing operation, it is used in sheet metal workshop, and it can be it it is defined is easily single piece is separated by a two pieces by using the sharing machine, that is called a sharing operation. These belong to the category of cutting dice. These are used for operations involving sharing action of the workpiece material like blanking, punching, notching, slitting operations. Drawing operation. Next one is the drawing operation. Drawing operation is the all dies are designed for flanging, embossing, bulging, cupping operations. Cupping operations fall in the category of drawing operation dice. Bending operation. Next one is the bending operation. Bending operation is a cold working process which consists of uniformly straining flat seal or strip of metal around a linear axis. Metal on the outside of the bend is stressed in tension while the inside compressed, and the metal tends to become slightly thinner at the bend for a flat strip metal. Bending method is the V bending method and edge bending method operations also divided. Some of the dies designed for single bending, curling, forming, folding. Next one is the plunging, etc. operations. Lancing operation is the cutting operation in which a hole is partly cut. No metal is actually removed, and bending down cut the operation. And squeezing operation. Squeezing operation is another category of dice based on squeezing operation are capable to do operations like flattening, vanishing, squeezing, coining. Coining is the squeezing operation in which the metal flows into the cavity between the punch and the die. It is employed for making coins, medals, and similar articles. And the swaging operation is it is similar to coining operations, except that the metal is not confined in the die flash as a result of overflow of unconfined metal is removed in the subsequent operations. Next is the cutting off. The die designed for cutting off operations. Cutting off operations and parting off operations. Is called cut-off die. It provides a vertical surface along which punch slides to cut off the workpiece by shearing action. It is the cutting off and parting operations, severing a piece from a strip by cutting along a single line that the width of the cut is neglected. Parting is process of separating a piece from strip by removing the scrap. The width of the cut is equal to the thickness of scrap removed. Next one is the drop through die. As indicated by their names, these dies are made hollow where blank fall down after being cut off. Return type die. In these dies, knockout plate is incorporated by which the cut blanks return back to the position at which it was cut before it. Next one is the simple and compound die. Simple die, only a single operation is performed for each stroke of the ram. The simple die may be classified into two types, that is the cutting dies and piercing die. Cutting die used for cutting operations such as blanking and piercing operations. And piercing die. Piercing or punching is the operation of making holes in a sheet metal by the punch and the die. The material cut from the sheet is a scrap. Any piercing die is consists of a pair of matching members, that is the punch and die. In a single die set means punch holder is mounted to upper shoe, whereas the die is inserted in the lower shoe. For piercing, the punch is made to size and the die is made larger by adding clearance. These are two different dies. Simple dies are those dies used for single exclusive operations in each stroke of the ram. These dies have already been discussed in earlier sections. The compound dies, two or more operations can be done at a single working point. Initial cost of such dies is more due their complicated design and difficulty manufacturing. Their low operating cost makes these very economical, as a single compound die is equivalent to two or three simple dies. There is also reduction of cost of using two or three presses because multiple operations are accomplished in a single press by a single operator. Next one is the continental dies. These are similar to other dies, but the conceptual difference there is meant to do research and development of work. These cannot of mass production, as they may not be very robust. Next one is the suppressed die, followed die and transfer die. First one is the suppressed die. These are designed by incorporating two punch shoe in the die, which is activated by springs to its starting position. Next one is the following die. Following die, this is designed to do two operations, one followed by other operation. It is like a progressive die which have already been discussed. In transfer die, it is also like a progressive die having more than one working point. It is different from progressive die as it has feeding fingers in the die which transfer the workpieces from one workstation to other. In some cases, feeding fingers are attached to press. Then the press is called transfer press. Next one is the settle die. Shuttle die, this is also a type of progressive die having bars in the die just below the workpiece position. At each workstation, after the completion of one operation, lift to bear shifts the workpiece from one station to another. This is the important consideration for design of die set. Cost of manufacturing depend on the life of die set. So selection of material should be done carefully, keeping strength and wear resistance properties in mind. Long narrow section should be replaced by block shaped section to avoid variation. Standardized components should be used as much as possible. Easy maintenance should be considered, replacement of parts should be easy. Reinforcing grips should be used as per the requirement of the sections. Die is normally hardened by heat treatment, so design should accommodate all precautions and allowances to overcome the effects of the heat treatment. Accuracy of production done by a die set directly depend on the accuracy of die set components. Design should be focused on maintaining a accurate dimensions and tight tolerances. And the process should be shock proof if it is unavoidable shock resistance. Proper should also be considered while selecting the material of component of die set. Along with the important design consideration, one should also know about the proper material selection for components of die set. Various types of tool steels with their suitability for component of die set. Most of them are manufactured by machining and then finishing operation. Their manufacturing involves processing of tool steel to make these components. Then the material are selected. Tool steel should be very hard to resist wear and strong to hear load. To the same time, die set component may have every complicated shape, design and need very accurate size. Then the most of them are manufactured by machining and then finishing operations. The components then are hardened by different hardening methods like water hardening, oil hardening, air hardening and hard coating. While selecting a die set component material, following factors should be taken in care: their mobility to be manufactured and accuracy level, the life of the die set component as required, ability to bear, wear, shoe and load, type of press subject, their cost, both initial cost and operating cost. This is the die set and its completely details briefly explained. Thank you.